Tax Tip Tuesday, brought to you by Stadler & Company, the Tax Pros.
And our tax pro is with us once again today. Lori Carpenter, welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to see you every Tuesday. We know we're going to tackle new and different important topics, and today we've got a few questions that we're going to answer, hopefully for some of our viewers out there. First of all, I guess, how are things going? Are you getting busier and busier now?
It is very busy. My appointments are booked out about a week right now. So,
really?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
as expected,
busy.
You knew this time of the year is going to be the time when your business picks up, but it's when you all are looking for answers to these important questions. So let's just jump right into it today, if that's okay. Sure. Starting with the first question, which is, what is a 1099-G, and what do people do with it if they get it?
Well, Indiana has been sending out this 1099-G this year to everybody who got a refund last year. So if you get a letter from Indiana that says that 1099-G on it, it's just showing what your refund was. Sometimes it is taxable if you itemized the prior year, but if not, it's probably not taxable. My recommendation is just bring it to your tax appointment, let your tax pro determine if you need to worry about it or not.
And I heard you saying Indiana, so our Illinois viewers probably not going to see that necessarily.
They may not get the same thing, but
okay.
We know Indiana is sending this like they've never done before.
Okay, yeah. Well, there you go. If you get that now, you know what the heck it is and what to do with it. Okay, off to our next question, which again is a good one, and that is, can you still get Indiana's automatic taxpayer refund this year?
That was that $125 each person got last year, and then the $200 later in the year. Most of those have already gone out, and the answer to the question is limited, yes, if you qualify, and it's a real small group of people who may qualify for it. So if they need those qualifications, they can give us a call and we can dive in, but they might if they didn't get it.
Okay, most of us, though, should not count on that, is I think what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah. Probably good to know. Very good information to know. Okay, so that may explain lower refunds too this year, or does that have nothing to do with the...
Totally separate.
Totally separate.
Totally
okay.
separate.
So why would someone get a lower refund this year?
We are seeing so many people this year saying my refund is so much less this year. Part of that is because there were those special laws put into place during the pandemic and just past the pandemic for the last couple years. The increased earned income credit, child tax credit, dependent care credit, all of those special rules have gone back to the old way of thinking, and so that's one piece. The second reason is the withholding tables from your pay when you get paid. Those have been gradually lowering and lowering to where you're not getting quite as much withheld, even if everything is the same. They also changed the W-4, which is where you say this is how much you should withhold, and so that can be a little confusing for people. There's just a lot of possible factors. When we meet with our clients, one of the things we try to do is say, here's what's probably causing it, and here's a way to fix it. So,
and fixing it's the big thing.
That's right.
Everybody wants that money back if they're eligible to get it.
Right.
And so that kind of takes us to our last question today is, when can people expect that refund? How long does it typically take?
If you don't have a refundable credit, which is one that you didn't have tax to pay, but you can still get the credit as a refund, those are usually coming out in about a week. You need to give it up to 3 weeks, but usually about a week from the IRS. Now, tomorrow is when the IRS can start releasing those refunds for the refundable credit. So whether you filed the first day we were open or today, those cannot be released by law until starting tomorrow.
Okay, so it takes time. I think that's really what it comes down to. Don't think you're going to walk into a tax preparer and walk out with your money, because it doesn't work that way.
Well, we do have an advance where they might be able to get something, but
the advance is you get it, but then when it really comes, it's your money.
It comes back. Yeah.
Well, you have a great website, and I've always encouraged people to check it out for several reasons. One, because some of the questions can be answered right there.
They can.
It also shows all of the great locations, gives some important timely tips at StadlerTax.com, and the QR code you see on the screen will take you directly to the website. So if you scan that code, you'll go to StadlerTax.com to find all the important information, including phone numbers, because if people want to call you and schedule appointments, it sounds like they need to do it pretty quickly because you're booking up.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's to be expected because people are now, as you said, they've got that information in hand. They want to get the money back.
That's right. It's been a busy, busy week for us.
We don't want Uncle Sam to hold on to it any longer than possible.
That's right. That's right. We want to get that back to everybody.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much for every tip you provide. You'll be back next Tuesday once again?
Yes.
All righty. We'll have more information on Tax Tip Tuesday each and every week right here on Good Day Live. You stay with us because we'll be right back.